Permanent supportive housing is somewhere that provides wraparound supports to individuals 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. You are never without supports close by, and those supports encompass all your health, your wellness, your mental well-being, your physical well-being, and your spiritual well-being.
I think there's a lot of different things that lead to people needing supportive housing.
You don't become homeless because things are just hunky-dory in your life. You become homeless because of a huge series of things that happen and fall into place.
Without supportive housing, most of our residents would not be able to sustain housing.
My name's Abby and I'm 23, and I was homeless on the streets before I got into supportive housing. The whole reason that I wanted to live in permanent supportive housing was to be able to provide a life for my kids and to be able to do it successfully. When I walk through the doors, I feel happy to be home. I feel safe and supported.
So when you provide people with the support that they need, they're able to maintain and sustain their housing. There are multiple supportive housing sites within the city of Edmonton, and all of the buildings are kind of embedded into different communities throughout the entire city.
And so different things you'll see are things like independent living skills, financial supports, medical management.
We offer a weekly cook and eat program where our occupational therapist finds a recipe and breaks it down step by step. And then the residents go with her to get the groceries. They wash everything, they prepare everything, they cook everything, and then they share the meal together.
There's like a camaraderie in the building, a community within the building.
Supportive housing looks different depending on what building you live in and what program you are a part of.
Very low level support, medium level, highest intensity, even higher than highest intensity.
When you walk in the front doors at our permanent supportive housing site, you walk into the ceremony room. You walk in to see a room full of people playing cards, enjoying laughs together. You'll see staff and residents engaging, and you might not know which are which. You smell coffee, you smell the food cooking. So as soon as you walk in here, you see a welcoming environment, a safe environment that feels like home. All the residents have their own apartments with their own kitchens, their own bathrooms, their own bedrooms, and we ensure that they're all furnished. They have their own TV, and we provide them cable. Typically, people wake up, they come downstairs, they eat breakfast, and we all eat together. And then we go in the ceremony room and we start singing and doing a check-in. We burn medicines and we drum. After that, people all go in different directions. Some people head down to the Coop or the Hope to visit with their friends. Some people stay home all day, they play crib, they play chess. We do arts and crafts every day in the craft room. Somebody might be in there doing some bead work, doing some leather work, sewing, making ribbon shirts. We have embedded social workers, we have embedded addictions counselor, we have embedded rec therapists, we have embedded occupational therapists from Alberta Health Services.
We teach them coping skills, living skills, so that when they go out into the community, they have some good tools and strategies in their life to be safe. And when they come back home, it's a good feeling to know that they know this is home.
Living here is different than my other housing experiences because there's support there to not fall back into addictive patterns. It's structured here. The resident manager here makes sure that everyone is safe and that there's not unsafe people around or random people coming and going. Since living here, I feel like I have a place to belong. When you walk into the building, there's always someone down there and someone's always smiling or waving or asking you what's up or how your day was. It's like a community, and it's a healthy community. You don't feel alone. You're always connected to your cultural aspect. If you need something, you can reach out and there's always someone here.
Once they move in here, they don't have to search for money for food. They don't have to search for money for shelter. Their fear is gone, their trauma responses are gone. People want their communities to be safe. They want them to be clean, and they want to take care of the people that they see as elders, no matter what color of skin that is.
So the cost of not handling and serving people who are experiencing homelessness, and the cost of doing nothing, it's huge.
We took just the 42 participants living here. We worked with Alberta Health Services. We got all their EMS engagements and how much total money. Their hospital beds are $1,500 a day, how much these 42 people access those services 2 years prior to living here, and then how many times those people access the services 2 years after living here.
The biggest thing I've seen people achieve is just having the housing, like people who otherwise wouldn't have housing at all. And then taking care of like their medical needs and their physical health and their mental health, and creating healthy friendships, learning what a healthy friendship is. I've seen multiple people in the building do those things since living here and have hope for the future.
We've seen the numbers of people who are experiencing homelessness increase in the past 2 years. What does that mean? That means we need to step up and really work to support people to not continue funneling into homelessness. We also have to increase the funnel out of homelessness. We have to push for the right types of supports.
Before living here, I viewed the future as kind of hopeless, a struggle to get nowhere. Since living here, I now see the future as something to look forward to.